On July 27, 2025, Ohio government actions involved several key developments, primarily related to legislative activities and administrative changes as part of the recently passed FY 26-27 state budget. Major government actions on that day included the Ohio Elections Commission delaying action on a complaint against State Representative Sedrick Denson's campaign while closing other complaints, reflecting ongoing election oversight activities. Legislative focus was also on budgetary provisions enacted through House Bill 96, HB 96, which included a last-minute transfer of functions from the Correctional Institution Inspection Committee, CIIC, to the Ohio Attorney General's office. This shift repealed the 48-year-old bipartisan CIIC without public hearings and assigned administrative duties to the Attorney General. The transfer was controversial, as the AG's office stated it had not been consulted, and the final language only referenced administrative staff powers rather than a public oversight body. Additionally, the finalized budget contained significant appropriations for the Ohio Academic Resources Network, OARNET, a division within the Ohio Department of Higher Education's Ohio Technology Consortium. Funds committed were $45 million for FY26 and $9.5 million for FY27, allocated to extend middle-mile broadband infrastructure along U.S. Route 30, targeting improved access and affordability for education, health, and public services. Law enforcement or enforcement actions specific to July 27 were not reported in the search results. However, previous weeks, enforcement related to office theft cases, prosecuted by the Auditor of State, continued to move forward, with sentencing pending for July 28. Public events or official meetings on July 27 were limited in the information provided and appear overshadowed by legislative and administrative budget developments. No new bills or public hearings were recorded on the exact date, although Governor Mike DeWine recently signed several relevant bills into law at the end of June, including appropriations for the Industrial Commission and amendments to the Bureau of Workers' compensation programs for the 2025 to 2027 biennium. In summary, the key Ohio government actions on July 27, 2025 centered on Ohio Elections Commission activity regarding campaign complaint management, implementation and controversies surrounding the FY 26 to 27 budget, HB 96. Notably the CIIC function transfer to the Attorney General's office without public hearing, and funding the broadband infrastructure via OARNET. A continued judicial proceedings related to government official misconduct under Auditor of State's office. They are not specific to that day. 4. No new laws or public forums explicitly logged on July 27th, with recent legislative signing activity dated late June. 3. Overall, the government's major focus was on budget enactment and oversight restructuring, rather than new legislative initiatives or enforcement actions on this specific date.